So the new manager who came in charge is Filippo Giovagnoli, and he only got appointed a few weeks ago. There was a fella called Vinnie Perth who was in charge before that, who got sacked after he had a pretty poor start to the league. So this fella who got hired, he's an Italian guy. He used to coach at AC Milan under-18s, but his biggest previous experience before he got the Dundalk job was he literally ran summer camps in New York. So when he got appointed, everyone was like, who is this guy? Like, and he literally called himself, there was leaked that he called it a kamikaze mission, because he knew like the fans were really on his back. Real kind of like unrest amongst Dundalk, like, and to be fair to him, like, he's done like a unreal job since he came in, really. Like, they beat an Andorran team. They went through the Europa League qualifiers. They beat an Andorran team, and then they beat another team on penalties.
Yeah, Sheriff from Moldova, I think it was.
Sheriff from Moldova, yeah. But they've had like a really, really good start. The last team they beat, was it KI from Faroe Islands, beat them 3-1 in the Aviva. And just for perspective, like, the Europa League, like, qualifying for Europe is like, for an Irish team, it's everything, because the domestic league is like so underfunded here. Like, the winner only gets like 100 grand. Where in Europe, if you qualify for Europe, like Dundalk already have 3 million in the bank, and they'll have, like, for every point that they get in the Europa League. And like, I mean, the draw that they have is pretty favourable. Apart from Arsenal, it's pretty favourable. Like, could definitely grab a few points there. So I mean, it's massive. Like, so I mean,
and that's why it's a shame that there's no fans there, because with the fans, it brings more profile on Dundalk as well. I mean, they'll get a lot of profile anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry, the sun just keeps blazing out in my face, though. But they'll get a lot of profile from the game. But imagine if fans would have been there as well. It would have been so much more profile for the club as well. But it's fantastic. Yeah, I know. Obviously, teams like Dundalk, they've had to go through so many qualifying rounds and stuff like that to get to this stage. So it's a massive achievement for them, and I'm glad that they've got a draw like Arsenal. It must be fantastic for them. I'm just thinking to myself, if we ever drop points to a manager that was running summer camps, I'm just trying to think of EG and Troops and those guys.
Oh my God! Like, we got viral in the second place.
So we cannot afford to drop any point. That thing about a point, no, we can't. That would be a meltdown. Dropping points to somebody who run a summer camp. That would be it.
Yeah, it was like underage summer camps in New York, like, so.